welcome back to the Slide Rule Football Channel. Your dynamic duo here, Hakeem, Theo,
aka Batman and Robin.
Robin, Superman, bro, Clark Kent. No Robins here, bro. No Sideman thing. Welcome back to
Well, I guess since I'm the dark one, I'll get the Batman role. But as also today will be football fashionistas.
Fashionistas. Accent, everything. You know what I mean? Why is that, bro?
Oh, that's because today's show is Kitbit, the show about kits.
Obvious.
Once again, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Also follow our social media pages at Slido Football and at Slido Footy on Instagram and Twitter respectively. Links will also be in the description.
Yeah, guys, and also we have a lot of other videos you guys can watch. So after you watch this video, go back to the channel, watch all of the other videos you haven't watched already. Plus, we have more in store. But let's get into it, bro. Kitbit, episode 1.
Alright, so again, as I said before, this is the show about kits. So we'll be talking about different football jerseys from episode to episode. Today's our first episode, and it's that time of the year when
New season,
different football teams are dropping different kits. We're going to start reviewing the Premier League team's home kits today. So 20 kits for today, and we have a process for that review, alright?
Yeah, so it'll be the online shopping, bro, you know what I mean? So all these kits will be in our cart, and we'll decide where we're going to buy the kit, save for later, or delete from the cart. And we've seen a few, bro.
Pretty much going to decide whether teams have the hot kits.
Yep.
Or
them have the hot shit. You know what I mean?
First up, we have Arsenal, of course. We're going to be going in alphabetical order. Typical Arsenal kit, I would say. Red, white. This year they added a little bit more blue with the blue stripes on the shoulders. They went for more of the Ajax look this time around, where it was not just the sleeve that's white. It's kind of like a straight block down the torso, and more of the sleeve continuing into a stripe in the side. So a little bit different from Arsenal, but I would still say I would buy that one. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase first one of Arsenal. Nice kit as usual.
Cool. Next up, Aston Villa. Right off the bat, delete.
Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, the claret and blue, bro. Again, the club colors I don't really like. We have a few teams that have claret and blue. And their kit looks like a football kit. And, but you can't wear that kit go anywhere else, in my opinion. Again, the colors already spoil it. And then I don't like the design. I don't like the response, how it's on the kit. Because, you know what I mean? I have nothing against the sponsor, you know what I mean?
So you're saying delete that from the cart?
Delete that. Yeah, delete. Let's set. I mean,
all right. So next up, Brentford. Again.
Promoted team. First time in the league.
Congratulate Brentford.
To Brentford.
I like Brentford, don't get me wrong. So before we move forward, I'm not criticizing Brentford because I will be supporting them. It's a team I've been rooting for, and finally they made it to the Premier League. But that kit though, very basic. It's your average football kit template, red and white stripes. You have any number of high school,
teams,
secondary, primary school
League
teams.
1, League 2.
It's very basic for me. Apart from the logo that's on it, I think it's a kit that you just find anywhere. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and delete that, even though I will be supporting Brentford this season.
Yeah. Next up, I think one of the teams with the most consistent home kits throughout, consistently good, and that's Brighton and Hove Albion.
Love it. Like lighter.
Yeah, very fire kit. Buy immediately. Brighton, they don't really do a lot with their kits. Like they make subtle changes, but the club colors going again with the sponsors, American Express, similar colors, really make a nice blend with their kits. And then every now and again they'll put like yellow on the sleeves or yellow in between the stripes, and it just kind of goes with everything Brighton. Like they're the seagulls.
Yep.
They're on the seaside. The stadium, the colors, really nice kit.
And also, if you look closely at the back of the inside of the kit, and nod to them being at the Amex Community Stadium for 10 years now. So that's a nice little touch as well. and love the presentation.
The roll out, very nice. Yeah,
very nice. That's it. So immediate buy we decided, right?
Yeah, immediate buy, Brighton.
Next up, claret and blue. Commendable from Burnley. I do like what they added with the sleeves. That's a nice little pattern on there. Their new sponsor this year.
Yeah.
Really nice. I think it looks better than the I think it's one of the betting things that have like Chinese or Japanese characters. So a nice cleaner look to it, and I think they did just about what you can do with claret and blue.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not a delete. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it in the cart for now, save for later.
Next up, Chelsea. I think this is a bad kit. I don't like the kit. It's coming from a United fan. Again, it's not a rival thing. Last season we had the zebra kit, and it grew on me, the zebra kit. But I don't like the two patterns thing. To me, it didn't go well. I'm not a big fan of the yellow stripe, and I know Chelsea, they are famous for having yellow kits yellow away kits over the years, and kind of incorporating yellow. So I understand it, but I'm not a big fan of the sponsor on it as well. So for me, this is a delete. Next up is Everton. A kit again, delete. I'm not a big fan of this kit. Looks like a training kit. They have the same sponsor as Aston Villa. Again, not a big fan of the sponsor placement. Maybe just the sponsor logo itself, I'm not really a big fan of. I see what they're trying to do with the sleeve, obviously in block, like full blue and then in between. But that's what kind of gives it that training kit, pre-match kit.
Yeah, points for the different shades of blue.
Yeah, Everton have had better kits in the past, and that's my measure for them, and that's why I said delete.
Leeds, well done.
Yeah.
This is an absolutely beautiful kit. Minimalistic in essence. There's not much to it. It's a white kit, and for me, you can't really go wrong with white. Leeds kit last year was beautiful, and they made one subtle change other than the sleeve sponsor this year, and that change made it 10 times more beautiful. Just changing the blue Adidas stripes to the highlighter, Leeds yellow. Brilliant move. It's a kit that you can wear with some jeans or whatever on the road, and it works just fine.
Yeah.
Instant buy.
Yeah, that's a nice kit. Really nice kit. Next up is Leicester City. Again, delete. Again, the standards that Leicester have set, this isn't a great kit by them. I'm not a fan of the pattern. I don't think anything's wrong with the sponsor itself. I like that, the typical Adidas kit where they have the 3 stripes, especially theirs being white, and they kind of have the white thing at the end of the sleeve as well. Isn't bad, but in comparison to what Leicester have given us over the years,
I just think the texture they went for on this one failed.
Yeah,
it fell flat, really.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I'm not a fan of this one at all.
Right, so what are you saying?
Yeah, delete for Leicester. Yeah, Liverpool. I'm not a fan of this kit, bro. I'm really not a fan of this kit. This is also delete for me.
Wow.
I'm not a fan of the diagonal stripes or the diagonal lines on the kit. I don't like I'll give them credit.
Yeah, the man.
I'll give them credit for the orange, because I think it's a bit outside of the box, and I'm not a big fan of these teams that keep recycling the historic kits. Like, you can use the club colors and come up with a new concept. And that's the one advantage I would give to Liverpool, is that they didn't try to do that this year. They tried something different, but I just didn't like it.
But you deleted it.
Yeah, still deleted it, bro.
For the record, I actually own the kit, so
yeah, and that also aided me. It also aided me not liking it. So, but we know your position, bro.
Next up, we have City,
the champs. Yeah,
again, really nice colors. It's really hard to mess up. I don't think City's kit is bad. I'll just start by saying that, but I do think it's plain. They could have done better. Last year's was really nice, really nicely done. This year, they added some pattern, a little texture to it, but I think for me, had it been all blue, it would have been nice. But they went and added this huge block of white underneath the arm.
Yeah, but perspiration, my guy.
For me, it just does look. It takes away from it. You could. Had they made like a full white stripe underneath or on the sleeves or something, it would have been better. But I don't know, it's not doing it for me. So I'll give City a save for later. I might come back to it later on and pick it up, but
Yeah,
I'm not convinced.
It's one of those where the next season after, when it's discounted, 30-40% you pick it up.
Them ones. So next we have Manchester United. I do like the kit. Not a fan of the new logo. It's much better than the maligned Chevy logo. The new sponsor logo, new shirt sponsor. The kit is nice. It's typical red at Manchester United, 3 stripes in white. They went and added this little pattern, a texture to it where it's got varying degrees of red to create these stripes in it. I really like that little touch to it. I don't like the sleeve. The long sleeve one, they have this. I get that it's supposed to be a historic type of thing or a throwback, but they have these thick white cuffs at the end of the long sleeves. Not a fan of that. But despite that, and me not being a big fan of the sponsor, I think overall the shirt is a buy for me. I would, if I were buying Manchester kit, I would get that one. So
next up, Newcastle United. This one's also, this one's a save for later, and I'm not a big fan of this kit. Newcastle have colors that, again, very hard to mess up in a way, and which is why I think they should be doing better with their kits. You know what I mean? So save for later. I don't like the wide stripes kind of thing. I know people be like, yo, they have the Foot Locker colors and everything like that, and the referee colors, but kind of make the stripes thin. I'd rather that, you know what I mean? And then they also, on the back of the jerseys, with the numbers, you can hardly see the numbers, even though they put the numbers in red. So I'm just like, I'm not sure about it. I've seen better Newcastle kits.
So save for later?
Yeah, save for later.
All right, next up, Norwich. I would say newcomers to the league, but
yo club.
They just can't stay in the league. Well, congratulations to Norwich making it back to Premier League. Again, matter at hand is the kit. Not a big fan of it. I'll leave this one as a save for later because I don't think it's terrible. I'm just not sure, their choice of how they decide to use the colors. The sleeves for me, don't know what kind of pattern that is that they decided to go with.
Yeah.
But it's not really flattering to me, I guess is what I'm saying. New kit sponsor, really nice. I like the lotus on there, but the kit for me overall is a save for later. We'll have to think about that one and come back to it.
Yeah. Next up, Southampton. Save for later immediately. Again, one of those kits, red and white stripes, kind of basic football template of a shirt. What I do like the color of the shirt. I do like the sleeve as well, and I like the arrows in between the stripes. But this one's a save for later. It's a typical Southampton kit, pretty similar to what they've been doing over the years.
Not one that you're gonna look at and say, yo,
save for later.
That shit is hot.
Yeah, there's one save for later.
Yeah. Next up we have Spurs. Typical Spurs kit, I would say, over the last few seasons. Pretty much plain white, just the Nike symbol, Spurs crest, and the A1A on the front. Also got a nice little, like a kind of red texture similar to ours, so kind of like diamonds, like a diamond pattern.
Aren't Spurs the one with the condom kit, bro?
Louder.
And the condom settings, bro. Trojan settings.
It's not terrible. And it's one of those kits that, again, with it being full white, you can wear it just about anywhere, and it will be seamless.
Lifestyle kit.
I will give it a buy. Go ahead and click purchase on that one for me.
True. Next up is Watford, bro. This kit has me like so many emotions because first I didn't like it. Don't like the bumblebee thing. Don't like the hornet thing. Whatever. Then saw it again. I was just like, Then I saw Dini in it in the rollout. I was just like, yo, it actually looks really good.
Fresh, man. It's fresh.
And I think also with this kit, I'm going to say buy. Originally, I was kind of like save for later. I'm going to say buy just because this might be a kit in 10 years, 15 years that might be an iconic throwback kit because it is unique.
Especially if something epic
and especially if something epic happened this season, out of the ordinary. This might be one to look out for where you get it now and a few years from now, this might be hundreds of dollars. So I'd say I buy it for this one.
Quick buy. All right. West Ham next. For me, again, claret and blue, not much you can do with those colors. I think West Ham did the best they could. if you notice, all three of the teams kind of have the blue on the sleeves, where it's just about all you can do with it.
Yeah.
I think if it had more blue in it, I might have given a higher grade. But for me, this one is gonna be a save for later. I'm not overly impressed, but I'm also not gonna say it's really terrible. But just delete it right away. Their presentation rollout, that was pretty cool. I do like that. But the whole just a straight block on the top half of the sleeve of blue, for me, it weak.
Cool, understandable. Next up, Wolves. Actually, last but not least, Wolves. I'm gonna say delete, just because I think with Wolves kit you can do so much. They do have a unique color, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. I think their previous kits have been better.
It's the big block of random black underneath the arm again, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
Like you have the full orange, and then all of a sudden just a block of black right here. There's no continuity. It's like, it's not a stripe. It's not.
Yeah. Perspiration again, bro. I don't know. All right, bro. So what's your top 5 from what we've gone over? Top 5 kits.
Top 5 off the top of my head, in no particular order. Man United, Liverpool, Leeds definitely number 1 for me. The Arsenal kit for sure, and Brighton. Brighton is probably number 2 behind Leeds. Like that kit, it's simple but it's fresh.
Fresh, yeah. Yeah, my top 5, and this is in specific order. Like this is I'd say, best is Leeds. I think Leeds have the best kit. The highlighter really did it for me, bro. Really nice. Consistency, Brighton. After Brighton, it is West Ham. I really like the West Ham kit. Something a bit unique about it with it. I like the Umbro, that Umbro look for West Ham. Arsenal in 4th as usual, or nowadays 8th. And then 5th would be Man United. If it wasn't for those, kind of like subtle lines through the kit, it wouldn't have made my top 5.
Yeah, it would have been really plain.
Yeah,
but seeing
it in pre-season, I really like the kit, bro. I really like the kit.
That's it. That's all 20 home kits.
Yeah.
Minus Crystal Palace, of course. So 19 home kits for us. Look out for the away kit review coming up. Let us know in the comments. Do you agree with us? What are your favorite kits? Of course, what do you think of the kits so far? If you're a fan of any teams, do you like your team's kits? Disagree with us? That's fine. So let us know in the comments. What would you rank differently? Would you buy, save for later? Or, go ahead and just trash it.
Yep. And then, we know what makes football kits is the moments as well. So we haven't seen any moments in these kits yet. So
True.
Perception could change. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. The housekeeping as usual. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Watch all our other videos. Share the video. Help us grow the channel. Until next time.
And this has been the Kit Show.
Kit Bit
on the Slide Rule
Football Channel. Out.